Mexican pizza with chipotle, corn and pimentos. Hello friends, welcome to Sanjeev Kapoor Khazana and I'm Chef Vikas Seth. Today we have a very interesting Mexican dish for you guys. This is a Mexican pizza, also called tilayudas in Mexico. So I'm going to show you how you can do at your place. It's going to be not very difficult, but yes, it has number of multiple ingredients which is a part of it. So I'm going to be dividing this recipe into 4 steps. One is going to be our flour tortilla, which you can always buy from outside as well, which is easily available, or you can make your own. I'm going to be sharing the recipe as well for that. Then we are going to be making our famous refried beans. So after the refried beans, I'm going to show you how to make the mixture or a topping, which is going to be chipotle, corn and pimentos. And lastly, which is going to be very, very important, is the pico. Pico de gallo, this is basically a small or assembly of a salsa, which is a very, very traditional Mexican salsa, which we're going to assemble and which is going to be used as a topping to this Mexican pizza. So we will get going and we'll tell you what is required to assemble this marvelous dish now. Flour tortillas, boiled beans, chopped garlic, chopped onion, chipotle in adobo sauce, boiled corn kernels, chopped red, yellow, green peppers, chopped tomatoes, chopped jalapenos, sliced jalapenos, avocado, lime juice, sour cream, coriander, salt. So out here we have our boiled beans. This was soaked overnight and then we boiled it with a bit of bay leaf and salt. So I'm going to also use a bit of moisture which is there. That will give you a lovely refried beans. So to start or to make this one, I'm using a bit of oil, adding in some chopped onions, spoon of garlic. This is chopped garlic. I'm going to be adding a little bit more oil in this. Now the real flavor is going to come out with a spoonful of chipotle. Lovely flavors. And now is coming our beans. So at this time, as we are cooking this, I'm going to be lowering the heat. The salt has already been added to it. I'm going to be mashing this up as we cook this. And slowly this moisture is going to get mixed up with nice mashed refried beans. We really don't want to make the whole thing into a paste. We just want to leave a few whole beans as well. But it will be nice if you mix it up with a masher. At least half of your mixture should be totally mashed and other half can be just crushed. And we'll be cooking this further, making sure it doesn't get stuck down, because at this moment, as we release the starch, it becomes easier or it becomes actually difficult to hold it from sticking it down. So you need to be careful at this moment. As we have used chipotle in this, you can even use some different chilies, because in case you don't get the chipotle, you want to use the chilies available. Even the jalapenos can be used in this as a substitute. But I recommend pasilla, a very popular Mexican chili. Again, the availability will be an issue, and that's the reason chipotle is still more easily available as compared to pasilla. So I'm just going to try this, taste this a bit. There's a lovely flavor. I'm just adding a little bit more salt. As we are making the Mexican pizza, we can even use black beans, and we can make in a very similar way instead of using kidney beans. So this is nice, we want it to be thick as well, which we can use as a base. And this is even a very good beans to be used in a lot of other preparations, not only for this one what we are going to be making today, the Mexican pizza. This can be accompaniment to so many dishes. This can be a base of your fiesta nachos. This can be accompaniment to Mexican other preparation. And this is a very, very important and basic refried beans which is required as accompaniment for number of dishes in Mexico. So we will leave this on the side and we will use it as we come closer to finishing this dish. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is going to make a topping for my pizza. This is going to be also flavored with chipotle, and it's going to be very, very simple to do. I'm just adding a little bit of oil. So the oil is hot. I'm going to be adding my peppers. Light saute. At this moment, I'm going to flavor this with a bit of chipotle. So as we added the chipotle, we're going to be just mixing this up. It is going to give a very nice flavor. Adding my boiled corn and a bit of seasoning of salt. So you have a lovely corn and pepper chipotle topping. So we don't need to cook anymore because the corn was already blanched, and the pimentos we really don't want to cook it too much. So just a slight saute, and this is ready. So we're going to leave it on the side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be mixing another topping for my pizza. I'm adding in the chopped tomatoes. In this I have taken the pulp and the seeds out here. I'm adding in a spoonful of chopped jalapenos. Then there's chopped onions, lemon juice, a pinch of salt, a bit of olive oil, a bit of chopped coriander. Just give a nice mix. So this is a very basic Mexican salsa actually called pico de gallo. We can just mix all these ingredients, leave it for 20 minutes, keep it in the fridge, and then use it as and when. It is even nice to have with chips, but yes, it's quite simple. But again, for our Mexican preparations, we use that quite a lot for accompaniments, for finishing, for garnishing. So it's a lovely, lovely, simple Mexican salsa. I'll keep in the fridge. I'm going to be slicing my avocado into some small slices, which is going to be used as a garnish. Nice avocado. So as we have cut our avocado into small slices, which we are going to be using as a topping as well, I'm going to just add a bit of lemon juice so the color doesn't become discolored, and again leave it in the fridge. We have made our refried beans mixture separately. We have made our corn kernel and pimento mixture separately, and we have some cheese, a little bit of olive oil, sliced jalapenos out here, and I'm going to start to finish my pizza. So this you can make in-house or you can buy from outside. I'm using the one which we have prepared earlier. What we are doing is we are heating this up. So this is going to be our pizza base for this preparation. All the air bubbles, we can take it out. So we have made this one dry, a bit dry and a bit crispy. So this one is our base for preparing our pizza. Taken this out. Of course, we'll make one more, so leave it out here. We have to apply the base. So in this case, we are using refried beans. As you leave a little bit of edge when you make your pizza, even in this case, we'll do the same. So lovely, looking nice. Good. So once this is done, we are going to be adding a bit of topping. We don't want to make it very, very heavy. After that, we're going to be adding a little bit of cheese. Not too much, just a little. Plus, we're going to be adding the spice, the jalapenos, which has been sliced. Okay, so this is what we have. Now we're going to be putting this in the oven to get cooked and get finished, and then we are going to be still finishing with a bit more of toppings on top. So it's going in the oven now. We're going to be making this for 5 minutes at 180, and we'll be checking. The cheese should get melted, the side should get a little bit more color, and then we are going to take it out and do a bit of finishing with our pico, slice avocados, a little bit of cilantro, sour cream. It's going to be very colorful, believe me. So it's been 5 minutes. Our pizza is nice, crispy. So what we're going to do to this is basically finish with a bit more topping, and also add a bit of olive oil on the side for nice flavor. Now we're going to be adding a nice pico, so it's going to become very colorful and super tasting as well. We're going to be adding a little bit of lettuce, which we have sliced just for a little bit more crunch. We're going to be adding our lovely avocados, the real Mexican touch. We're going to be also adding in our sour cream. So in the end, which is going to be very important, is garnishing with our cilantro leaves. Just a little bit of that. So a very nice, lovely mix out here. The Mexican pizza is ready. You have your tortilla down, you have refried beans, you have your corn, pimentos, avocado, jalapenos, sour cream, a little bit of lettuce and cilantro on top, and a very lovely feel. You can cut this like your pizza into 8 pieces and enjoy. So you can enjoy your Mexican pizza, making it the way I have made it today. Enjoy.